Welcome to the instructional video for the 2017 Burstner Nexxo T690G Sovereign Edition. Starting from the driver's side, at the rear you have your entrance to the garage. Just unlock it with the key, pull the two handles, and that will give you access into the garage space. There's a door either side. Got storage just above. The black cushion is your makeup cushion to make up the front dinette to berth option. Cushion behind is the makeup for the rear bed. You've got your carpets just located there. Toolkit, awning pole, and a light just inside there. Forward of that, we've got your gas locker. This system's been installed with a gas flow system, so we put the filler port down in the skirt. And then inside the vehicle, it is capable of fitting to 11 kilos as per the system here. Auto changeover valve to operate the gas. Basically, undo the little nozzle here and close the nozzle. When you're not using the gas, you have a little indicator on the top to give you an idea of what's inside it. And to change the position of the valve, you turn this dial from either the far bottle on the opposite side and this bottle here, and the little indicator tells you here where you connect it on. Please make sure you leave these vents at the bottom free of obstruction, because that will help any gas escape from the locker area. Again, the single key to open that. Above we've got the awning with an awning light underneath and an entrance door light just above the habitation door. Next to the habitation door, you've got your toilet cassette. So again, press the two buttons, lift up the handle. That will then allow you to slide the unit out. Turn the nozzle around, take off the grey cap, and using the orange button at the bottom, turn it upside down, press the button in, and empty the toilet cassette. Clean it out, put your cap back on. Liquid or sachets just in the top. And then clip it in, making sure that it's just clipped over in place and it locks in there. Forward of that, we've got your driver's cab area. So adjusters for the seats are just here and here, and just there as well for the backrest. Armrests adjust by turning the little dials on each of the armrests. Under the forward facing seat, you have got a space for some belongings just there. Drinks holders, air conditioning, hazard lights, traction control and hill descent. This unit is fitted with a double DIN unit, so within that you have Bluetooth, you have a sat-nav unit, and you have a DAB radio system. It's a manual gearbox, does have a leather steering wheel, part of the Sovereign Edition. Windscreen wipers are just located on the right hand side. On the left hand side, the top one does your lights, and the bottom one does your cruise control and speed limiter. The cab area is fitted with Remy's blinds. They pinch together, go across and meet in the middle with the magnets, and the side blinds just go along and concertina and block the lights out. On the driver's side, you've got your electric window switches and your wing mirror switches. They adjust electrically, but then do fold in manually on this particular model. It's 2.3 130. The bonnet catch is found just underneath, directly above the Burstner, and it just flicks up to hold up the bonnet. And to release the bonnet, the handle is located just here. Pull down, that will open up the bonnet. Engine battery is located underneath here, should you need to get to it. And then just in front of that, the main e-box fuses are all located underneath the passenger seat in that location there. Diesel filler point, that is found just behind the passenger door, and use the Fiat key to open and gain access to it. Again, Remy's blinds on here as well as the opposite side. Behind we have the service locker. Now you'll see that there is a flush fitting lock there. When you turn the lock, bear with me one moment, just like that, you will see there is a red band that will tell you that the locker is open. You could travel with that if you wanted. Turn it to release the turnbuckle just on the inside. So to fill up the fresh water, which is just located there, you will firstly need to remove or turn the cap, and that will need to be turned clockwise to fill it up or anti-clockwise to empty the wastewater tank. When turning it anti-clockwise, water should appear underneath the vehicle if there is water in there. To fill it up, you simply need to take off this cap at the side, put on the supplied water overflow. Hose pipe will sit in there, fill it up and allow you to see both transparently, because you'll see in the tank, or on the level gauges inside. That is your freshwater fill. The other little tool, which is just located just here on the door, is for your wastewater, and that is located with the sticker here. By putting the tool just on the end of the bar there. Quarter turn and your wastewater will come out of that pipe there. Quarter turn to open it, quarter turn to close it. That is your wastewater. The other aspects found within here are your drain valve, which is this yellow little valve here. When it's horizontal, you'll be allowing the system to fill up with water. When it's vertical, water again will drop out underneath the vehicle to drain the system full of the water. That is water past the boiler. The boiler drain can be found just here, and this is your frost protection. In the current position that we're in now, with the diamond going across and the blue button at the bottom pointing in, that will allow the system to fill up with water. When you turn it just like that, that will allow the water again to come out underneath the vehicle and will drain the boiler. To fill it back up, turn it and press the blue button in. Also in this area is your mains plug-in point, so this is where you plug your mains electrical lead in, giving you power inside the vehicle. There's a cutout in the rubber, and when you close the door, you'll see there's also a cutout in the exterior rubber. Next to that is your truma vent for your heating. It does get warm, so do be careful. Fridge vents just behind that, and then on this side you have another access into the rear locker area. This vehicle's been fitted with a 2 bike rack and also comes with a reversing camera. Moving inside the vehicle, we can lock the habitation door just by pushing the handle in. We have a blind, and again if we open that up, on the door we have a fully functioning fly screen. You'll also see there is a bin that comes with the vehicle, and above that is your your control panel. So quite simple on the Burstners. Left hand button will put your 12 volt power onto the vehicle battery. Everything inside, by pressing this button, turns it on, pressing it again, turns it off. Top left we have power to your leisure battery, which gives you a little gauge to tell you. Bottom one gives you power to your engine battery. On the opposite side will give you your fresh water level, which is at the top, and your wastewater level, should you have any in, which is at the bottom. To turn the water pump on, press the button there and you will see that it illuminates a light just on your control panel. So now we've filled up the vehicle with water, we've turned on the pump. The next thing that you would need to do is come to your taps, turn the tap to the hot side, which is just shown on the top, both in the bathroom and the kitchen, and turn the tap on and pull the water through the boiler. So if you have air in there, it will spit and spurt. Really, you're running the system to a steady stream just like this, which will identify that the boiler is full of water. If it's not coming through, please check the drain valves as I mentioned previously in the vehicle. Once coming through steadily like that, turn off the switch, and that will allow you then to go to your heater control to do your heating. I'll come on to that later in the vehicle. The seats will swivel round in the driver's seats quite easily, and you will just need to move them forward using the bar at the front here to slide the seats round to the locking position on the front. To release the seats from the locking position, you pull that towards the back of the vehicle in the forward facing position, and that will then allow the seat to swivel round, and then you move it just with the bar to the area that you want. Above we have a blind up from the bottom and a fly screen that meets in the middle. It is an opening window. To open the window, you'll need to undo all of the window stays, of which there is 5. Push it open and then lock in the wheels on either side just by turning the fittings, and that will give you a fully opening ventilating window. Please don't drive with this open, and close it. You repeat the opposite option, just going around. The lights will turn off just on the switches and can be moved and slid along the rail to any position that you will like. The table will extend using the little pull down fitting underneath here. That will allow the table to swivel, and when you're sitting it in place, please make sure that the little red tab is down and not up. That will tell you that that is in the correct position. Window blinds, again we've got fly screen and blinds on the window in the lounge area and in the kitchen area. Also the same in both rear bedroom areas. Roof lights are all the same, so they have a fly screen and a blind. To open them, press the button down and pull the handle back towards you. That will allow the skylight to be open, and then push it down and lock it in place, ensuring that the bar is over the button just there. Again, we have lights at the back. We have a plug socket underneath, and to open the cupboards, simply press the handle in to open, and you should hear a defined click when closing it. Top step is hinged for storage. On the right hand side we have a light, storage space, and your RCD breaker, which is just located there. This is the test point to make sure that vehicle electric is coming into the vehicle. If it's not, just check that are in that working position as they are there. The beds also lift up to give you easier accessing, and they just stay up on a ram and then push back down. Same on this side, and we have it lifting up, and then the bar removes over for hanging any longer clothes. The rear windows just have the nets, and they just release by pulling the cord down and holding it up just at the top there. And this vehicle has got an aerial fitted to it. Here is where the booster box is. That will need to be turned on for your TV to receive a signal just there, and we have sockets just there should you ever want to put a TV in the rear area. Your pole is just located in this cupboard here. Release the collar by turning the little spindle that way and then pushing it up or down depending on what that signal is saying. Your booster tells you whether it's green for good, amber for mid, or red for a weak symbol, so you may need to adjust this from time to time. Moving forward, again we've got more storage space here. The kitchen area has a worktop counter, chopping board, and a 3-burner hob, and a plug socket and extractor fan just there. The cupboard next to it is a push one, so push it in to release the magnet. That's how that one works, and the other ones are just the same as the rear ones. Just pull the handle. Behind this one we have installed a TV for the customer, and that pulls down on the TV move by just simply pulling the TV down just like that. It will stay in place with its weight and then push it back up when not using it. The light under here just pushes to turn on and to turn off. Storage wise, we've got a big pull out ladder just on here, so plenty of space for your belongings. In here we have the gas low fittings for the different European countries, and your sink plugs. Your isolation valves for the gas are all located there. We do advise that you turn it off at the bottle and not these isolation points. Below that we have the grill oven. Please ensure that the grill is left open like that when using it. The oven obviously can be closed, and we have a little light that illuminates to see inside just on that side. Below we have another storage area, and that's where the rack for the grill and the oven is, just located in that. Below, fridge with another storage area. Again, just making sure that they're clipping in place when using it. And then we'll move on to the fridge. So the fridge is quite a simple one. It's a Dometic one. Press the button on. It does illuminate to tell you that the options you're trying to search for. So at the minute, gas, mains electric, or the engine battery. So that one only works when the engine's running, not at any other time when the engine's not running. The other option would be automatic, so it will try and search the strongest source, depending whether you're plugged into mains or running the gas. The button at the side of it will adjust the temperature from warmest to coldest, and you have a reset button, as it tells you just on the side there. Once you open it, it will illuminate to let you know that the unit's working. Once you turn it off, please ensure you turn it off before leaving the vehicle, the light will go out. Top compartment has the freezer, bottom compartment has the fridge. Behind that is the Vario room. So we have your toilet flush. So the blue button is the flush. Press and hold that, that will flush the toilet, and the little indicator at the top here will tell you when it is getting full. Just at the side we have the light switch for that area, and we have the valve for operating the toilet. So that slides right to open, left to close. That operates the valve just inside the toilet. It has to be closed, remember, for the toilet cassette to be pulled out. When operating the Vario room, the toilet will need to be moved to the side. You will need to turn the turnbuckle, and then that will allow the Vario room to fully be exposed. Again, when you're bleeding through the taps, bleed it through your shower, and again you've got your mixer tap just there. The screen just here magnetizes onto the magnet on the door to protect the door from getting wet itself. And also in here we have got your mixer tap, toilet roll holder, storage area, again making sure we press that in before we're travelling. Same again on this side, and again storage area and another main socket just located in there. Ventilation above through the roof light is just grab the two handles and push that up, and we've got coat hangers just on the back of the door. Forward, back into the lounge area, we have a little storage area that's just located there, and underneath this seat is where the twin leisure batteries and the solar panel display is located. Light switches for various lights within the vehicle are located just here. Your welcome light, your awning light will work separately of the mains electric being on. The heating system. So that can be found in this particular vehicle just behind the fridge. So we will press the button, turn the dial to the temperature that we want, and select the option. The next option I would go to is the fuel. So select either gas, mix 1, mix 2, electric 1, electric 2. The minute we haven't got anything on, so it's more than likely we'll come up with an error code. The next option is your fan speed. So that's Eco is slow, high is fast. And once you've put high on for about a couple of minutes and the fan's moving, you'll be able to go back into it and put boost, which will take all the power away from the water to get the heating up to temperature as quick as possible. Remember, you don't need to put water in the system if this particular option here is turned off. If it is on, then you will need to prime it, as I've explained previously. Eco, which is 40 degrees, hot, which is 60 degrees, and then boost will get your power all the way from the heating to get the water up to temperature as quick as possible. Everything that you select will then stay above the line here. Now, I mentioned that I wasn't hooked up to mains, so you will see a warning triangle. That will tell you that your power's not working. Press it to reset it, and then if you select your source, that will reset itself. If it doesn't, you can always go to the little spanner, press reset, preset, and that will restart the system, wiping away the error code, allowing you to use the vehicle. But make sure you have your power source turned on first, gas or electric. To turn the unit off, press and hold it, and it will tell you that it is turning off. Throughout the vehicle, there are heater vents that will disperse the heating around the vehicle. You can change the direction of these heater vents depending on where you want to do that. The roof light above is the same way as the one at the back. So make sure again that that's clipped in before you set it off, and that too has a fly screen and a blind located in it. On the dash, we have your phone holder and tablet holder just there. Flick them down and then put the handle up to put it back in place. And we have an on-off switch just here for the navigation unit and the head unit if you want to play it for a little short period of time. The nav is located just in that area here. We do have a couple of, have a USB point. The card there is where your sat nav can be updated, should you wish. And please use your manual to navigate through that system. That concludes the handover video for the Nexxo 690G Sovereign Edition. I hope you found it useful. Please give us your feedback, and we hope you enjoy your new motorhome. Thank you.